Story 1. In pleasant weather, I am usually out and about. Since it has gotten cold, I have been in bed in my pajamas. I am extremely tired this winter. Story 2. It depends on energy levels, but I usually sleep in, go for a long run, relax in the afternoon, and have long calls with family and friends who live out of state. I also don't have children, which helps. Story 3. Sleep around. This means I wake up, have breakfast, and then take a nap on the sofa. After that, I go upstairs to shower and have a quick nap on the bed. I get dressed, go out to run errands, and enjoy a sneaky nap on the sofa when I get back. I think all these gray skies and cold weather have prompted me to hibernate. Story 4. Chores and errands may include driving out of the city to go for a hike, followed by a visit to TJ Maxx and a good grocery store in an affluent suburb. Story 5. Doom scrolling on Reddit with YouTube playing in the background and a dog sleeping on my lap for a couple of hours. Story 6. We try to do something special for our daughter, whether it is visiting the local zoo or the science museum. We have passes for both, and they are well worth it for our area. We often get so caught up in the work week that we just come home after work and do not do much. Although we still play with her, it is nice to get the three of us out of the house. Chores are reserved for Sunday, so we have the entire Saturday to enjoy as we please. Story 7. Nothing. I do as little as humanly possible. Most Saturdays I don't even bother getting dressed, and I rarely, if ever, leave my house. Story 8. As little as possible, maybe go out to eat or see a movie. Today, my child and I are going to my parents' house to go through a list of tasks that can only be described as honeydose. Story 9. I sing in the choir, so I spend part of Saturday rehearsing at church. I also do chores in the mornings and hang out with friends in the evening. I might work on personal projects as well. Story 10. Clubbing, drinking, meeting new people online, and finding ways to alleviate boredom. Story 11. I just finished cleaning the kitchen, and I'm having coffee before I start on the floors. If it stops raining, I plan to go outside and work in the garden. It's a typical Saturday. I also need to do laundry, clean the shower and toilets, and change the sheets. Plus, it's the middle of the month, so it's time to pay the bills. Story 12. I have a wife and 12-year-old twins. I work from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in person from Monday to Friday. My kids have taekwondo during the week. We clean the house and do laundry during the work week, so why not get those tasks done then? I refuse to let my kids participate in any sports or activities on the weekends. Saturday is for relaxing, and on Sunday we might go to Costco or run some errands. My wife works from home, which helps alleviate many errands. I don't understand people who do laundry all day on Sunday or clean the house. The weekends are mostly for relaxing. We have friends with kids in competitive sports, and they are rarely home. Story 13. I question my life choices. Around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, I start to realize how much I dislike work. When I wake up at 5:30 a.m. on Monday, I feel close to calling out sick. But then I remember I have a mortgage and go to work. This has been my routine for the last 30 years. Story 14. 20s. Out with friends, clubs, and projects. 30s. Business startup and family life. 40s. Family life, side projects, and lunches with friends. Story 15. If you asked me that question 20 years ago, you would get the same answer: watch Saturday Night Live. Story 16. Sleep, exercise, read, drink, spend time with friends and family, travel for staycations occasionally, watch movies, and do chores. Story 17. Coffee, laundry, clean, take a nap, food shopping, doom scrolling, lunch, sit around, watch a movie or something, bed. Story 18. I make the best morning cup of coffee of the week. Lately, my Sunday mornings include a run, rest and relaxation, errands, and house chores. By evening, if my Sunday morning is booked, I head to church. Story 19. Currently working some overtime as we have been short-staffed, but usually I'm doing anything but work. I play video games, watch television, and do other activities. I try to save chores for Sunday. Story 20. I walk my dogs at the local hiking park and then do chores. Usually, I take some time to relax for the first couple of hours and scroll through Reddit. As a mom, I appreciate having some downtime. However, after that, it is mostly chores. Story 21. Try to sleep in. We will go out and pick up breakfast, then do chores and run errands. We will have an early dinner, but not quite an early bird special. After that, we will stay in for the rest of the night. The kids' schedules also influence our plans. We have attended school tournaments. Today, we are on a Saturday college visit for a teenager. Story 22. Swim lessons for the child at 9:30. Then afterwards, we always stop by the local bakery and grab a few donuts to bring home. The child generally relaxes and plays on the Nintendo Switch for a bit while his mother and I work on cleaning up from the week. We tend to let it accumulate from Monday to Friday, as we are too busy and too tired to care. That's usually done around lunchtime. Then we either play together, go on a hike, visit the park, or if it's a lazy day, just do our own thing. The child plays a game or watches television. His mother takes a nap or engages in her art and painting, and I tinker around in my home lab. Today, my wife and child are at her mother's house, and I have the house all to myself. I am sitting here browsing on Reddit in my robe, feeling carefree. Story 23. Try to spend the entire day at home doing a combination of organizing, cleaning, and relaxing while watching TV and knitting. Sometimes we have to attend sports events for the kids, or we have errand days since we are 40 minutes from the city with stores, so we try to make 2 to 3 stops in a trip. In summer, we spend time at our camper by the lake. Story 24. Sleep in, then do chores and run errands. Afterward, I usually get together with friends or family for drinks and socializing. Story 25. Sleep in, complete my chores and errands in the afternoon, and then at night either go out with friends, invite people over for dinner, or relax alone with a movie or video game. Story 26. I spend a few hours each day developing skills that will help me increase my income. I dedicate the rest of my time to hobbies, spending time with my family, and taking care of other tasks around my house. Story 27. Recover. I sleep about an hour later than my usual wake-up time. I spend time with the dog and play games with my husband. We do chores and other tasks on Sundays. Story 28. We are a little short-staffed, so if you could come in on Saturday, that would be great. Oh, and I almost forgot, we will need you to come in on Sunday as well. Story 29. On Saturdays, we do something fun with the children and perhaps enjoy a date night. On Sundays, we clean and relax afterward. Story 30. I usually enjoy hiking, fishing, camping, off-roading, or a combination of these activities. When the weather doesn't permit outdoor activities, or if I feel like relaxing, I might watch a movie or try a new restaurant. The weather is bad today, so I'm going to the planetarium since I've never been. Story 31. Well, I'm browsing Reddit now, obviously. We just had snow that is tapering off, so the driveway needs to be cleared when it's finished. I enjoy day trips out of town, bicycling, ice skating, fixing things around the house, mowing the lawn, and weeding the garden. Although I have a season pass to the local amusement and water park, I tend to visit on days off or after work due to the crowds. Story 32. Saturday is usually more fun, while Sunday involves more work. Assuming nobody is sick and we don't have other plans, we exchange our youngest child for my sister and go roller skating. My brother-in-law and my son also have a great time together. Afterward, we relax and have lunch. Then it's nap time for the youngest, television for the older child, and chores or hobbies for the adults. Sometimes there is a class for the older child. Later, we have dinner and play around the house before bedtime. It's a routine, but there is comfort in it. We also make a point of not being rigid about the routine. It is our default, not a requirement. Story 33. House and lawn work weather permitting. There is always something to do around the house. I enjoy home networking activities, so I experiment with different firewalls, domain name system services, and content filters. Story 34. It depends on whether the children are participating in sports or not. Off-season, longer gym sessions are enjoyable. You can savor coffee while reading, Take them to the park or the river and try to spend a couple of hours outside. You might consider a household project or volunteer once a month at a food bank or community service for about 2 hours. Sports season. The schedule depends on the game timings. Pack the car, arrive at the fields, and check in with the team. Watch the games, have lunch, return home, and plan for the afternoon. You can either work out, ride, tackle a house project, or clean up before any evening plans. Story 35. I typically work from 7:30 a.m. to about 10 p.m., Monday to Friday. Saturdays are spent relaxing and trying to do as little as possible. Story 36. Coach hockey, then soccer, clean the driveway of snow, cut the grass, enjoy a beer, have dinner, watch some sports, and spend time with my wife. Story 37. Recuperate from the week and prepare for my Sunday, during which I get ready for the following week. Feels like the worst hamster wheel ever. Story 38. I am child-free and enjoy sleeping in and having a leisurely morning. I might relax and do some chores around my home, such as laundry and caring for my plants. I will video call my family and visit vintage markets. If necessary, I will pick up some groceries. I might take a nap and bake muffins or cookies. Story 39. Take my daughter to dance class, play outside with my son, maybe sneak in a little fishing at a local pond, and end the day with a few bourbons and a movie. Story 40. Whatever I want since I do my chores during the week. Yes, I'm cleaning my toilets and vacuuming on a Tuesday night, but I get a restful weekend. Story 41. Sleep a little later, catch up on some cleaning, enjoy an afternoon nap, take longer walks with my dog, have takeout or dinner out, and then watch movies at home. Story 42. Try to relax, but then attention deficit/hyperactivity disorder motivates me to clean my whole house. After all that, I realize my video game is still at the start screen. Story 43. Well, today I slept until noon. I stayed in bed until 3. I got up, cleaned a bit, made dinner, and watched television. It is now 6 o'clock, and I will continue to eat and watch television all night. I might do the same tomorrow. Story 44. We don't clean during the week due to our busy schedule after work. My spouse works Monday through Saturday and sometimes on Sunday, so I handle the household chores. It's challenging knowing that one day is spent on chores while we reserve Sunday for family time. I've considered hiring a professional cleaner, but I feel uncomfortable with the idea of someone having unsupervised access to my home. Additionally, installing cameras inside feels like an invasion of privacy for us. Previously, I worked a 9-day, 80-hour schedule, which involved 9-hour shifts Monday through Thursday and an 8-hour shift on the Fridays I worked. It was a blessing because it gave me a sense of having more time. However, I changed jobs, and my current position doesn't accommodate that schedule. Story 45. Sleep an hour later than usual. Then it's chores and activities for my children for most of the day. Story 46. Well, actually, it's a pretty nice Saturday. We're going to go to Home Depot to buy some wallpaper and maybe get some flooring. We might also stop by Bed Bath & Beyond, but I'm not sure if we'll have enough time. Story 47. Usually, I go to the grocery store. However, there is a storm coming, and I know it's going to be chaotic. I prefer to go during the storm. Story 48. Try to do something outdoors, such as hiking, biking, or jogging. Once I complete that, I try to spend 3 to 4 hours reading on Saturday and another 3 to 4 hours on Sunday. Story 49. Sleeping in, doing chores, providing elder care, completing schoolwork, watching a bit of TV, then it's back to bed. Repeat until returning to work. Story 50. Work on my Jeeps, do laundry, go grocery shopping, work out, watch the shows I recorded, sleep, and hang out with my dogs. Story 51. Sleep in, wake up, make bacon and coffee, clean the house, turn on the television, feel bored, walk to the bar, drink 4 to 10 beers, go home, take a nap, wake up, watch television until bedtime. Story 52. Saturdays are for grocery shopping and running errands. Sundays are for housekeeping. Yes, I live a tremendously exciting life. Story 53. So far today, I enjoyed some relaxing time, made a big breakfast, and now I am sitting on the couch before heading to the sauna. Story 54. Go for a bike ride and have pizza. On Sundays, I go for a bike ride and have steak and fries. Every other Saturday, I get a haircut. Story 55. I dread Mondays and try to make myself feel good by being productive. Then, I spend 5 days wishing I could just rest and relax. Story 56. Saturdays typically include working out, cleaning, doing hair, playing video games, working a second job for a couple of hours, reading, and going to bed. Sundays are for hiking, shopping, trying new restaurants, and more. Story 57. Sleep in, go out for a walk or run errands, have lunch with someone or alone, watch television with red wine, scroll through Reddit, or relax on the couch. Story 58. First, sleep in. Then, read the New York Times and play Wordle over breakfast. Next, go outside. I spend all week staring at a computer, so I need to look at the horizon to avoid straining my eyes. Story 59. Day 1. Start laundry, take my daughter to gymnastics, take my son to hockey, cook, wash dishes, do laundry, watch a show with my wife, sleep. Day 2. My son has hockey, do laundry, my daughter has a soccer game, do laundry, cook, wash dishes, check the calendar for work the next day, watch a show with my wife, sleep. It feels like there is so much laundry for 2 kids and 2 adults. I swear my kids go through 3 changes of clothes, plus sports outfits a day, and they never use a towel more than once. Story 60. Movies. I have an AMC A-list membership, so I typically watch a movie every Saturday. Along with that, I go for long walks, usually about 10 miles. Story 61. Most of the time, I am recharging my ability to engage and my social energy. Story 62. Go for a bike ride, relax on the couch and vacuum the house. Enjoy some good food and have a drink in between. Story 63. Go for a run, followed by activities with the kids such as excursions, sports events, or birthday parties. Also, do laundry and cleaning, and maybe meet a friend or play some video games in the evening. Story 64. Today I rode my bike, started some laundry, ran 6 miles, ate breakfast with my husband, attended a weightlifting class, and now I'm sitting on the couch doing nothing. Story 65. On Friday, I find that I'm drained and don't want to be social, so I typically take care of household tasks, such as cooking for the week and doing laundry. On Saturday, I feel more like myself and usually reach out to friends or go out to a bar. Story 66. Laundry, shopping, cooking, and cleaning. Later, I will walk to the bar for a couple of drinks. Then I will sleep. I love Saturday. Story 67. Some of us work weekends too. Otherwise, there's laundry, groceries, and lying in front of the TV, so mentally exhausted that the eyes look dead. Soon it's night and you fall asleep. Story 68. The weekend breakdown is as follows. One day is for relaxing at home or with friends, enjoying whiskey, and ordering meals. The other day is for chores. The order of the 2 days varies depending on how tiring my week was. My boss recently changed my schedule, so I am now working on weekends and have Wednesday and Thursday off. This is fine with me because weekends are the least busy days in hotels. Story 69. Outside of chores and meeting up with friends, I make sure to indulge in a hobby. Hobbies are important for mental health. As an engineer, I typically find problems that need to be solved or engage in fun and interesting projects. Story 70. I always dream of going thrifting or shopping, but I end up deciding to stay home in bed and scroll, watch television, read, or sleep, with the exception of leaving the house once for a workout class. Today especially, I am just so exhausted. Story 71. Easy. 2-hour breakfast, watching my TV programs while my wife sleeps in. Split firewood for the week. Prepare a packed lunch and go hiking for a few hours. Return for a coffee and relax for an hour or so. Cook a nice dinner and unwind in front of the television. Unless we are meeting friends for dinner. Story 72. Go to the gym when the weather is nice. Perhaps do some house chores, shopping, or volunteering if there is an event happening. Cook and have friends over for game night. Story 73. Try to catch up on everything else in life. 48 hours off is not enough to justify working 5 days. Who established this timeline? Story 74. I'm waking up, unhurried. The kids might have a movie on. I can make a pot of coffee and sit down to read until one of my kids needs a snuggle. I start breakfast and clean up the kitchen while cooking. I empty and refill the dishwasher, humming along to whatever music from the movie that's playing, which is no doubt on its 500th playthrough. Once breakfast is done, I clean out the grill from the night before so it's ready for Saturday night. I might start a flight simulation for a few hours to time the landing when we'll be home after the kids' swim lessons. I make my wife a coffee once she's up since she sleeps in and I'm always up early. I claim nap time with our youngest because she has to sleep on a person around noon. Once she starts dozing off, it puts me to sleep as well. In the afternoon, we'll hit the playground. The oldest may stay behind to play Animal Crossing. When I get back, I split some kindling to prepare for firing up the grill and get the meal ready for the evening. Crazy eights with the kids often happens at the table. New messes are made all day, and it's a constant battle of cleaning. The days feel long and short at the same time, and the weekend is over before I know it, but everything is fulfilling. I don't have much time for myself, but the things I do for the family have become cathartic and methodical. I don't drink much anymore. I love having music playing in the house. Life is good, but kid birthday parties are chaos. They make weekends feel like a chore and ruin the day. I can't wait until those aren't on the calendar anymore. If I had a lot of money, I'd gift every kid a pony so they wouldn't invite us anymore. Story 75. I usually grab a bite to eat from town, although I am starting to skip restaurants altogether. After that, I spend most of my day resting and reassuring my mind that it is okay to relax. Essentially, I go into sloth mode for about a day. Story 76. During the week, after my kids are asleep, I do small chores like paying bills and putting up laundry. On Saturday, I usually clean the kitchen since I only do the dishes during the week, so I perform a deeper clean on the weekend. During the warmer months, I cut the grass and take care of my yard. It's my time to relax. In the colder months, I focus on indoor projects. If I'm feeling lazy, I make beef jerky. Story 77. I don't handle domestic tasks during the week. I also sleep a lot. I often struggle to stay awake, especially on Saturdays. Story 78. Laundry, groceries, and cleaning the entire apartment. If I also have Friday off, all chores will be done on Friday, and I can relax on Saturday. Story 79. Beers at noon, watch shows, get dressed, go to a local brew pub, then out to eat. Come home for more beers and Netflix. We're a couple in our 40s. Story 80. I am trying to recover from the weekly grind until I am too old to be a productive part of the workforce. At that point, I will struggle to survive each day on my diminishing resources. Story 81. Chores, personal administration, disc golf, hiking, and bike rides. The fun activities sometimes outweigh the less enjoyable tasks. Story 82. My wife works Tuesday to Saturday, so Monday is her day to relax while I'm at work. On Saturday, I have my day to relax while she is at work. Story 83. Leisurely mornings include going out for breakfast or lunch and visiting my preferred grocery stores, even if they are further away. I focus on deeper cleaning and preparing more elaborate meals, ensuring there are leftovers. I also work on longer DIY projects. In warmer weather, I enjoy yard work. I travel to see my family, who live an hour away, leaving on Friday after work and returning late Saturday or around midday Sunday. Story 84. Sleep in, browse the internet, play video games, take a nap. I need this since I'm older, spend time with my cat, and repeat. My son is grown, so I no longer have to deal with time-consuming activities related to parenting, and my wife and I both have Sundays off. Story 85. Right now, I am working 2 jobs, so I am working 6 to 7 days a week. When I am not working, I generally relax and play video games, tackle larger chore projects, spend time with friends, or engage in crafts like cross-stitching or building with bricks. I do not have children, which contributes to my free time, as well as my work time. Story 86. tennis, hiking, and generally a lot of outdoor activities before lunchtime, followed by food and shopping with my partner or friends. I love Saturdays. Sunday is always for family time. Story 87. Go to Disneyland, go on dates, recharge, and try new food spots. I use my weekends for the things I don't have time or energy for during the week. Story 88. I got a part-time retail job because I work from home Monday to Friday and need to see other people and interact with adults. Story 89. I mostly do chores, but today my wife and I went for a walk in the park, followed by laundry. We are meeting some friends at a brewery soon. Tomorrow, we plan to start the day with a walk at a different park, then finish up the laundry, and meet for my aunt's birthday. Story 90. Wake up at the same time I do on weekdays and smoke cannabis. After that, I do chores before enjoying video games enthusiastically. Story 91. Kids have sports, birthday parties, and playdates. They are at an age when some of these are drop-off events and some require a parent to stay. I love the drop-off parties and playdates. Then there's cleaning, giving the dog a longer walk, and a lot of laundry. Story 92. Clean up around the house a little. I also do CNC and epoxy work, completing a few projects with that as well. Just relaxing today. Story 93. Everything I couldn't get done from Monday to Friday included laundry, shopping, and other errands or housework. Story 94. Saturday is for sleeping in and relaxing if it's cold outside, shopping, or going out for the day if it's warm. In the evening, we usually go out for dinner. Sunday is for chores, followed by family gathering for dinner. Story 95. Play on Reddit, do chores, watch reality shows while my husband is at the gym, enjoy street tacos for lunch, and relax before going to the dive bar with friends. Story 96. Video games remind me to clean, and sometimes I actually do clean. If it has been a rough week, I feel like I am rotting in 100-degree weather. Story 97. Catch up on missed chores and play some games. Sometimes I will relax or go out on Saturday with friends. The party varies. Story 98. In the first half of the day, I take some time to prepare a nice breakfast since I have the time. After that, I do some chores to feel accomplished, followed by a shower. The second half of the day is for me. I read, play video games, declutter, enjoy a drink, and watch a movie. I do whatever strikes my fancy. Story 99. I am trying to catch up on all the chores and projects I should have completed during the weekdays but couldn't due to my job taking up all my time and energy. Story 100. Relax. I think about and make a list of all the things I need to do over the weekend while procrastinating on that list. By the time Sunday comes, I almost go into a panic, wondering if I need to get things done and if I relaxed enough. At least I will do my laundry. I have to go to sports at 5, so I need to be ready by 3 to leave by 4. I will do laundry when I get home at 7. I have enough underwear for Monday, so maybe I can push it. One more round of video games before bed. It's 11 p.m. I should really go to bed. I'll get at least 5 hours of sleep if I do one more hour. Repeat next Saturday. Story 101. Sleep in a little if possible. Get up, drink a cup of coffee, take my dogs for a walk, then usually run errands or do things around my house. Story 102. Sleep and relax. I try to get household tasks done, but it doesn't always work out. I will try again on Sunday. Story 103. Get outside. Ski, hike, mountain bike, or take long walks with your dog. Then enjoy some relaxation time or have dinner with friends in the evening. Story 104. I wake up at 7:30 a.m. and play video games for about 4 hours until it's an appropriate time to wake up my wife. Story 105. I go to breakfast with my father-in-law, then usually whatever housing project I have planned for the week. If I don't have a housing project, I spend time with my child. Story 106. Honestly, I'm just thinking about how some kid is making $100,000 a month reviewing toys while I'm doing chores to prevent them from piling up for Monday. Story 107. I usually do laundry, grocery shopping, have brunch, drink coffee, and see friends on Sundays. I enjoy a couple of beers as well. I also like to get relaxed and watch cartoons. Story 108. Winter is usually chilly with lazy mornings and coffee. I enjoy hobbies and get a bit of exercise. In summer, I often perform car maintenance or repairs, cut the lawn, and usually plan afternoon adventures like hiking, cycling, or enjoying time on the water. In the evening, I relax with beers outside on the deck with friends or family. Story 109. My wife and I hike on Saturday mornings, then we hang out and play video games during the day. We both have weekends off, so it's quite relaxing. Story 110. On Saturday, we take care of all our errands around town. On Sunday, I might go to the gym, but mostly, I prefer to stay at home to recharge for the week. Story 111. Sleep in, eat a big breakfast, create electronic music, and tidy up the house a bit. Can you tell I'm single? Story 112. It depends on the time of year. During the winter, I usually go to the gym and get coffee for my wife and me. We may have dinner or just spend the day relaxing in front of the television. During the spring and summer, we typically golf or spend time with our families. Story 113. I sleep in for 2 extra hours, so that makes it 7:30. Ideally, I spent Friday night well and have clean laundry to fold while I catch up on new episodes of my shows. I will fold the laundry, drink some coffee, and complete some household tasks. Then, I will figure out what errands I need to run, put on gym clothes, and go to the gym. After that, I will do more tasks to get everything organized and in a great place. I will take some time to rest and relax. I will also do some homework. On Sunday, I will mostly follow the same plan, but I might get coffee with a friend. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.